Urgent Dallas Cowboys fans, do not miss this. What just happened? You won't believe this one. But before we reveal the big news, make sure to subscribe to the channel because here we bring you daily videos with the latest Dallas Cowboys updates. And to not miss anything, activate the notifications. Hey, Cowboys Nation. If you're like me, you've been glued to your screens all season, trying to analyze every play, every move, and every decision that shapes the fate of our beloved Dallas Cowboys. And let me tell you folks, what's happening right now, especially with George Pickens, is not just another off-season rumor or fleeting headline. No, sir. It's a story that could very well define the trajectory of this franchise for years to come. So grab a cold drink, sit back, and let's dive deep into what's unfolding, what it means for the Cowboys, and why this could be the beginning of something truly special. First, let's set the stage. The Dallas Cowboys, one of the most storied franchises in NFL history, have faced a roller coaster of emotions this season. Despite putting together a talented roster, the team fell short of their postseason goals once again, leaving fans with a bittersweet taste in their mouths. The defense showed flashes of brilliance, but inconsistency and injuries hampered their ability to close out games. Offensively, the team relied heavily on Dak Prescott's arm, but as we've seen in recent years, a balanced attack is what separates contenders from pretenders. And amidst all this, one name has been shining brighter than most: George Pickens. Now, for those of you who may not have been paying close attention, Pickens' journey to the Cowboys is itself a story worth telling. Acquired via trade before the start of this season, he was seen as a promising young talent, but few could have predicted the level of production he would deliver in such a short span. From the moment he stepped onto the field, it was clear that he was more than just a fill-in or a temporary solution. His route running, contested catches, speed, and ability to make plays after the catch quickly made him a focal point of the offense. And the numbers? Well, they speak volumes. In his first year with Dallas, Pickens finished near the top in receiving yards and touchdowns, impressive stats for a rookie adjusting to a new team, new system, and new expectations. He drew an enormous amount of targets, often facing double coverage, and yet he kept making big plays. That kind of production not only elevates his status within the team, but also raises serious questions about his future in Dallas. Because, as you all know in the NFL, production is the currency that teams value most when it comes to extensions, franchise tags, or even trades. But what truly caught everyone's attention were his comments after earning his first Pro Bowl nod. And let me tell you, these weren't typical "I'm grateful" sound bites. No, Pickens' words carried weight. He emphasized how comfortable he felt in the locker room, how quickly he connected with Dak Prescott and the rest of his teammates, and how he saw Dallas as more than just a stopover. He saw potential for a long-term career here. That's a big deal, folks, because in an era where players often talk about money, fame, or moving to greener pastures, Pickens' focus on environment and chemistry signals something deeper. This is where things get interesting. The Cowboys are at a crossroads. Pickens is nearing the end of his rookie deal, and the front office now faces a pivotal decision. Do they lock him up long-term, recognizing that he could be a cornerstone receiver for years to come? Or do they use the franchise tag, giving themselves more time to evaluate and negotiate? Or perhaps with the cap space and roster considerations, they might even let the situation play out, risking losing him in free agency. The stakes are high, and the choice could shape the offense's future. Now, let's talk about the broader implications. Why is Pickens' emergence so significant for Dallas? Well, for starters, it's not just about his individual stats. It's about what he represents for the team's identity. The Cowboys have always been known for their star power, their ability to produce game-changing players, and their knack for turning talented rookies into franchise legends. Think of players like Michael Irvin, Dez Bryant, or now C.D. Lamb. Pickens' rise adds another chapter to this storied legacy. Moreover, his chemistry with Dak Prescott offers a tantalizing glimpse of what this offense could become with continuity. Prescott has been a roller coaster himself, showing flashes of brilliance, but also struggling with injuries and inconsistency. When he's on his game, he's one of the league's most talented quarterbacks, capable of threading needles and making plays under pressure. But he needs reliable targets, and Pickens has proven he can be that guy. Watching their connection develop over the next few seasons could be the key to unlocking the full potential of this offense. Now, what about the team's current standing? Despite finishing the season with a record that didn't quite meet expectations, Dallas demonstrated that they possess both talent and resilience. They already have multiple Pro Bowl selections, which underscores the individual talent spread across the roster. Yet the inconsistency and inability to close out games remain as glaring issues. Pickens' rise adds a layer of hope, a belief that with the right pieces and some strategic moves, this team can take that next step toward consistent playoff contention and perhaps even a Super Bowl run. Let's not forget to compare Dallas with other teams in the league. Across the NFL, we see franchises that have built around star receivers, teams like the Kansas City Chiefs with Travis Kelce, or the Philadelphia Eagles with their dynamic offense. Dallas has the talent, especially with C.D. Lamb, but the addition of someone like Pickens could elevate the entire unit. It's about creating a diverse, unpredictable attack that keeps defenses guessing. And considering how well Pickens has performed under pressure, it's clear he has the temperament and skill set to thrive in high-stakes situations. The upcoming offseason is going to be fascinating. The Cowboys' management will have to weigh their options carefully. Will they prioritize a long-term extension that guarantees stability and continuity? Or will they gamble on the franchise tag, hoping to negotiate a deal that favors both sides? Or perhaps they might consider trading him if they feel that a different strategic move is necessary. Whatever the case, it's evident that Pickens' performance this season has placed him firmly in the center of the franchise's future plans. Now, let's think about what this means for the fans. If you've been following the Cowboys closely, you know how passionate and hopeful this fan base is. The disappointment of missing the playoffs after a promising start lingers. But Pickens' comments about feeling at home, his connection with Dak Prescott, and his undeniable talent have sparked a new wave of optimism. Fans are excited about the possibility of having a true game-changer for years to come. And that's what makes this story so compelling. It's not just about a player's stats, but about the hope and vision for a brighter future. As we look ahead to the next season, several key questions emerge. Will Dallas manage to keep Pickens? How will his presence influence the team's draft strategy and free agency moves? Can this chemistry with Prescott translate into sustained offensive success? And perhaps most importantly, can the Cowboys finally bridge the gap between individual brilliance and team consistency? These are the questions that will keep us all glued to our screens during the long offseason. Now, I want to take a moment to reflect on the broader picture. The NFL is a league built on stories of redemption, rise, fall, and rebirth. Pickens' journey this season is a reminder of how quickly fortunes can change when talent meets opportunity. His emergence in Dallas isn't just about one player, it's about a franchise that's hungry for stability, for a player who can be a pillar for years to come. It's about the pursuit of excellence and the relentless drive to build a team that can compete for championships. And let's not forget, Cowboys are facing stiff competition from other NFC contenders who are also trying to build their rosters and find that perfect mix of star power and team cohesion. The Philadelphia Eagles, the San Francisco 49ers, and even teams like the Detroit Lions are all investing heavily in their rosters, trying to find that winning formula. Dallas must respond in kind, and having someone like Pickens locked in could be a critical piece of that puzzle. Now, as we approach the offseason, the excitement builds. The rumors will swirl, the debates will intensify, and every fan will be speculating about what the future holds. Will Jerry Jones and the front office see Pickens as the next Des Bryant or Michael Irvin, a franchise receiver who defines an era? Or will they let the market decide? Either way, this story isn't over, and I promise you the best is yet to come. So, for those of you who are eagerly waiting to see what the Cowboys will do next, stay tuned. We'll be tracking every move, every signing, and every decision that could shape this team's destiny. And remember, the story of George Pickens in Dallas is just beginning. It's a story filled with potential, promise, and a whole lot of excitement. And I, for one, can't wait to see how it unfolds. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Dallas Cowboys news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and IT makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let's continue with the big reveal. Looking ahead, the offseason will be a critical period for Dallas. The management will need to make strategic decisions about how to best utilize their cap space, whether to prioritize retention or to explore other avenues to improve the roster. The value of Pickens, especially after such a standout rookie season, makes him a prime candidate for a long-term deal. His youth, talent, and demonstrated production give Dallas leverage in negotiations, but they must also consider other needs, such as offensive line upgrades or strengthening the defensive secondary. Furthermore, the coaching staff's role cannot be overstated. Mike McCarthy and his offensive coordinators will have to craft a system that maximizes Pickens' strengths. Given his ability to make contested catches, run precise routes, and gain yards after the catch, the offense could evolve into a more explosive, dynamic unit that keeps defenses guessing. The chemistry with Dak Prescott, which was evident this season, could be the foundation for future success. Prescott, who's been under scrutiny at times, has shown that he's capable of elevating his game when given reliable targets, and Pickens fits that mold perfectly. And what about the broader NFL landscape? Teams that excel often have a star receiver who can change the course of a game in a single play. Dallas has that potential now with Pickens, and the question is whether they will invest in that potential or try to develop other options. The league's best teams consistently prioritize the development and retention of elite receivers, understanding that a reliable, game-changing receiver is often the difference between good and great. Now, I want to touch on some statistics because, as fans, we love numbers. Pickens recorded over 1,000 receiving yards this season, a remarkable feat for a rookie adjusting to the league. He also scored 9 touchdowns, showcasing his ability to find the end zone and be a red zone threat. His yards per reception hovered around 15 yards, indicating that he was not just a possession receiver, but someone who could stretch the field and create big plays. His target share was significant, often being the primary focus of the passing game, especially when the offense needed a spark. Compare that to other rookie receivers across the league, and Pickens' numbers stand out. He's been consistently productive, even when facing double coverage and tight schemes designed to limit him. That resilience and ability to produce under pressure are qualities that teams crave in their star players. It's no wonder that his comments about feeling at home in Dallas have created such buzz. It's clear that he's not just looking for a paycheck, but genuinely envisions a future here. Now, think about the potential scenarios. What if Dallas manages to sign him to a long-term extension? It would send a clear message that the franchise is committed to building around their young talent. It could also act as a catalyst for other players to buy into the team's vision, fostering a culture of stability and continuous improvement. On the flip side, if they decide to franchise tag him or let him test free agency, it could signal uncertainty and open the door for rival teams to swoop in. Looking at the current NFL landscape, the importance of a reliable, big-play receiver cannot be overstated. Teams that have that on their roster tend to perform better in clutch situations, especially in the playoffs. Dallas, with Prescott's arm and Pickens' emerging talent, has the pieces to become a legitimate contender if they can maintain stability and keep their core players intact. As we analyze the team's future, it's impossible to ignore the emotional aspect. Fans have been waiting for a true offensive star to emerge, someone who can be the face of the franchise and ignite the stadium with every catch. Pickens' comments about feeling comfortable and connected with his teammates suggest that he's bought into the Cowboys' culture and is eager to contribute long-term. That kind of mindset is exactly what a team needs to succeed. In conclusion, what's happening now with George Pickens isn't just about a breakout rookie season. It's about the potential for a new era in Dallas, an era where the offense is fueled by a dynamic, young, and hungry receiver who wants to be part of something bigger. The Cowboys have a real shot at securing that future if they handle the negotiations wisely and continue to develop the chemistry that has already shown so much promise. Keep an eye on this story, folks, because it's about to get even more interesting. And now, Dallas Cowboys fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you believe the team should prioritize locking Pickens into a long-term deal? Are you excited about the future of this offense? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cowboys. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Dallas Cowboys news. The offseason is just beginning, and trust me, the best is yet to come.